I'm your host, Knuckle Brew the host, and we're going to be discussing Smackdown from St. Louis, Missouri this evening. And the biggest thing coming out of this episode, chat, my gooners and goonettes, we finally find out the voices that are coming out of Randy Orton's head. And we start off hot tonight, everybody, because we get this, we find out about the voices, and it seems like a lot of people are disappointed in who the reveal was. So we're gonna start off by this. Randy Orton comes out to open us up with his promo. He's telling us about that Cody gave him permission to become the Viper again, to listen to the voices, to defeat him, to get the number 15. He says he got these permission from Cody. And Cody Rhodes comes out, music comes a blaring, and they come out and we're brawling, going lefts and rights, lefts and rights. And we get a mystery guy comes out, and it's Pat McAfee, everybody. And it seems like everybody in the IWC deflated when they saw Pat McAfee come out. But let me tell you about the house. I was the same way. I was deflated until Pat McAfee opened his mouth. He got out here, he kicked Cody Rhodes in the dick, and he let everybody know that this product sucks. He went out here and buried the product on national television on Smackdown, everybody, and it was glorious. I loved it. He says, why are we letting five men have 45-minute Iron Man matches? He says the product sucks under Cody Rhodes' leadership as champ. Why we go follow him when we got guys like Randy Orton, guys who from that's similar to the Attitude Era that ushered us into greatness? We need to go back to guys like Randy Orton, and they go up here and they decimate Cody Rhodes out here, and it couldn't have been any better. This man, it just shows you that Triple H has been listening to the internet again. He swears he doesn't listen to us, but he finally let it be known that he listens to us critique this product every week. Pat McAfee came out here and was just the voice of the people that have been telling it for a long time now. This product has been lacking, and he told the truth. I don't care who the messenger was, long as the message was told. And Pat McAfee was the perfect mouthpiece for this. So, yes, I agree with you people out there. It could have been another man or woman to deliver this message. It could have been Randy Orton talking to himself. But it does not matter who the messenger was. We do not kill the messenger because the message was told and we needed to hear it. This started the episode off right. I enjoyed it a lot. And we were off to the races on SmackDown. So coming after that, we go into match number 1. We had Rhea going against Michin. And there's not much to say about this. Michin lost to Rhea. They made Michin look really strong out here. But we all knew that Rhea was going to win. So Rhea ends up getting the riptide and puts Michin down. She gets the numbers game again came up to play. Io Sky came out. We knew it was coming. So Rio has reunited once again. They came up here and they get one up on Jade and the baddies. And there you go. We get Rhea and Io coming together. And to go back to the first segment I talked about, a lot of people got to realize that TKO has pulled up all the stops to sell these tickets. They are no longer going to count on diehard wrestling fans to fill up that stadium. They are going after the casuals, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, they're going to pull out Pat McAfee. Yes, you're going to see Little Yachty. Yes, you're going to see Jelly Roll. They are trying to get the casuals to come and buy the rest of these tickets. The diehard wrestling fans have already let it be known that the ones that already bought a ticket, they're already going to be traveling. The diehards are not going to go buy a new ticket. They're not going to go buy a new ticket now. The people that are already going, that are diehards, already have their tickets. They don't care how low these prices are going to get because the airplane ride or driving is going to be astronomical. So they're trying to get people that are already in Vegas to come there and just come see the show while they're already in Vegas. That's where TKO is going. They are going after the casuals, ladies and gentlemen. No more of the people who watch this show every week. They're not coming for you anymore. They want the casuals to come and fill up their stadium. I agree with that marketing campaign because they only got 2 weeks left. So no more trying to go after the diehards. It makes no sense. So they're trying to be that shiny new thing for someone to be like, oh man, wrestling may be cool again. Let's go try it out. Man, they got those guys there. Oh man, you see the guys they selling now? Oh, you see the girls they got there now? Oh man, let's just try this out. Let's WrestleMania. Let's try it out. They got discount tickets. We already in Vegas. Let's give it a shot. We ain't doing nothing else but gambling. That's what they want. They want the people that's already going to be touring in Vegas to come buy these tickets. So if you're upset in IWC, if you're a diehard fan and you're upset, I get it. But just be serious? Do you think that Ted DiBiase Jr. was going to make you buy a ticket, or Arn Anderson was going to make you buy a ticket? Like, or if it was Shane McMahon, was they going to make you buy a ticket? No, it was not. So all this selective outrage because you wanted to be another wrestler, you wanted to be Kevin Owens or something like that. There's no point of being that angry about that. Be angry about the booking of these TV shows weekly. Be angry about that. But you up here angry about who's the character of the voices that are in Randy Orton's head? Man, enjoy the promo you got from it because the substance from the promo is what got you there. That you're being heard. They're letting you know, unless Triple H is up here being just poking fun at himself, I sincerely doubt it because he know he has to sell tickets. So he's gonna poke these jabs and let you know we hear you. So we're gonna try to develop a story or develop a card that will make you come buy a ticket. And again, it is not for the diehard fan. You have already bought your ticket. It is for the casuals to come fill up whatever the remaining percentage of seats that are left at that stadium. Just keep that in mind. All right. After the Rhea Michin match, we had Matt Cardona and Aleister Black have a backstage segment. And Aleister Black is basically trying to talk into Cardona's ear again. And I will say this about Triple H or Paul Levesque. This is a very petty man. He's got Aleister Black still pulling off this Killer Cross, Devil You Know gimmick. It's I don't know how much he's going to keep doing it, but man, it is terrible. Not terrible that Aleister's up here executing it. It's just terrible that you got rid of the guy who was up here doing it and carrying Cross, and now you got Aleister and Zelina up here doing the same thing. Like, I know people have been talking about it, but it's just so far gone now that we're going to just keep this going. So Cardona, he says, I'm going to go talk to Aldis right now. We can fight tonight. And Aleister Black tells him, like, it just seems like you're just full of bad ideas. You just don't want to follow good advice. So, yeah, that's what we're going to get. We're going to get Cardona and Aleister Black later on tonight. After this, we have an MFT segment. And again, these are back-to-back segments that no one really cares about. This is why SmackDown drags for 3 hours. Because you got so many characters that no one is invested in. Like, seriously, are you investing into Matt Cardona? The Hoss ain't. Are you investing in Aleister Black? The Hoss is not. Are you invested in MFT and Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six? No, you're not. You're not. Do you care about that lantern? No, you don't. So, yes, we have this MFT segment that Tama Tonga is up here still questioning Solo's leadership. He says, why are we going after this lantern? Why are we protecting this lantern? And Solo says Uncle Howdy has challenged him for the lantern again. He says he's going to let it be known that the MFTs will never stop about it. And Thomas says, let me do it. Let me go out here and fight Uncle Howdy so we can take care of this lantern. Because Tama is letting it be known that he's sick of dealing with this lantern. He said this lantern has nothing but bad luck for us. So, yes, he wants to finish this tonight. So, after this, we get match 2, which is Tama Tonga versus Uncle Howdy. Again, Characters you care nothing about because they have not developed anything for us to care. Uncle Howdy wins. Solo came out to trying to help Tama Tonga. He gets distracted because he did not want Solo's help. He was going to hit Uncle Howdy with the lantern. Uncle Howdy hits Tama Tonga with his sister Abigail. 1, 2, 3. Solo and Tama are in the ring. They're arguing about this whole lantern. Uncle Howdy grabs the lantern and gets up out of there. Excuse me. And Tama Tonga says, "You ain't helping nobody. Man, I'm sick of that lantern. It's bad for us. It's just destroying us." And that's the end of that segment. Yes, the MFTs are struggling with leadership right now because Tama Tonga is voicing his opinion about a lantern. Again, a lantern that you care nothing about. This is why the show stinks. Too many segments and too many characters that are not developed that we do not care about. We started off so high when we got the reveal of the voices, and we come down here for Rhea and Michin. Then we come up here, we get Matt Cardona and Aleister Black. And then we get MFTs and the Wyatt Six. This is why SmackDown is so rough to watch on Fridays. But you're a bit mad about Pat McAfee. Whatever. All right. After this, we get an R-Truth, a Kit Wilson, and a Miz backstage segment. Coming into this, R-Truth is up here telling you about he's developing a new Judgment Day locker room. Whatever. It's R-Truth. We know what he does. We laugh about it. It's actually kind of sad sometimes to see what Ron Killings is doing these days. But you get that check. Get that check, my guy. Kit Wilson and the Miz are still talking about this curse from Danhausen. And Kit is like, man, what I'm going to do? Why are we still cursing? Miz is like, there is no curse. There is no curse, Kit. He said, how are we going to be cursed? They're not. So Miz ain't buying into this crap. And I don't blame him. The Miz is a Hall of Famer. Why would I believe into a curse? But R-Truth comes in and says, man, he tells Kit, I've never met you a day in my life. He comes at Miz because Miz talk that shit to R-Truth. R-Truth said, I'm going to go talk to Aldis right now. We're going to have an open U.S. title challenge tonight. And Miz like, oh, how are we going to be cursed? We just got a title shot. There we go. Again, the tag titles, this is where we're at today. We got makeshift tag teams going at it for the belts that no one cares about. It's just a sad state of affairs, everybody. A sad state of affairs. But that's where we are. Now, the second best part of this night comes on after this. Before we get to that point, we had a Fatu promo, which is telling us about the unsanctioned match about Drew. Fatu, he gives you the same talk. He says, coming from the hood, coming from where I'm from, you got to get it how you live. You know, the whole from the trenches segment. Nice from Fatu. After that, we got Sammy who runs into Aldis. And he's saying, oh, man, did you like what happened last week? Oh, am I going to get pyro for my match at WrestleMania? Aldis says, you earned you've earned your keep, Sammy. So you go out there and talk to those people about that. After this, do you know who interrupts Sammy while he's walking to the walking up there to the ring? It's Trick Williams. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that Trick. Probably the most over guy right now. He's not more over than our champions, but you can argue with how loud the crowd gets for Trick Williams. And Trick Williams is not by himself, ladies and gentlemen. He comes out with Little Boat, Lil Yachty. I told you, WWE is pulling out all the stops. We got celebrities on celebrities on celebrities trying to get you to buy these tickets. That's what TKO did. You forget, today, they up here waive ticket prices. They waive those fees at Ticketmaster just to give you WrestleMania tickets. These people, they're doing everything they can but to lower the prices 50%. They want y'all asses in them seats. They really do. But like I told you at the beginning of this show, they want casuals to be in those seats because they know people like me and you, we've already made our choice. We're going to watch this from home if we ain't already bought these tickets. So, yes, Trick Williams comes out with Lil Yachty. Man, they come out to a tremendous pop. Lil Yachty up there working like a manager for Trick. And they get out there and they talking that cash money shit to Sami Zayn. The Trick up here calls him Ginger Snap, Ginger Cookie. I mean, he say the gingerbread man ain't gonna do nothing to me. I mean, just simply burying Sami Zayn. So Sami got to come out there. He comes out here to try to earn his keep. And he comes out to booze, ladies and gentlemen. It was so glorious to me because Sami Zayn sucks. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. This man sucks. His character sucks. And where we're at today, he looked like he's slowly becoming a heel. And I can actually appreciate that. That might actually make his ass interesting because him currently constructed, don't want him nowhere around the belt because I don't like what he did to Melo. But that's not his business. That's on the booking. I'm not going to blame Sami Zayn for that. But yes, Sami Zayn comes out there. He tells Trick, it doesn't matter how many rappers you got with you, how many furs you got, and I'm going to humble your ass. Nice line from Sami Zayn. He's been talking about humbling Trick Williams for weeks now. It ain't going to happen, though. It just ain't going to happen because Trick is too hot for this soft gingerbread man. So after this, Melo comes out because he's tired of hearing Sami Zayn talk that shit. Because he knows Sami Zayn up here took advantage of that Trick shot to get their belt. So before Melo comes out, Trick says you wouldn't even have that belt without me. That's a fact. You wouldn't be at WrestleMania without me. Another fact. Trick up there just giving it back to Sami, just like Sami was giving it to him. Like I said, Melo comes out. Melo says he wants that rematch. He says he doesn't like the way that Sami moved to get that title, and he deserves that rematch. Sami sit up there and says, okay, if I beat you tonight and we go to WrestleMania, I don't want to hear nothing else from you. He basically telling you, rookie, shut up talking to me. I'm going to beat your ass again, and so I better not hear this no more. You'll get your match tonight. And we got Carmelo and Sami in the main event tonight. All right. Acceptable. Very acceptable. So after this, we had another Solo and Tama discussion. Again, do you care? They talking about this lantern backstage again. No one cares, bro. No one cares. Match 3, we have Cardona and Aleister Black. Aleister Black ends up winning the match. He hits Cardona with a black mass, knocked his ass smooth out for the 1, 2, 3. Cardona had a strong babyface comeback doing this with the one arm. He's selling having that one arm. It was impressive by him. I will say that. Matt Cardona does not have bad matches. Aleister Black is a good dance partner for him. Worth your time if you didn't see this live. Worth your time. After this, we had Bayley and Lyra backstage interview. Whatever. Bayley's boring on the mic. Lyra is too. So after this, R-Truth and Priest get their game plan together about beating Miz and Kit Wilson. Again, the tag team division has been buried by both sides for men and the women. It's a rough watch for them. Drew McIntyre comes out with a strong promo. He tells Fatu, you're nothing but a Nepo baby criminal. He said, you can't escape the charges. When I find you on WrestleMania, you will be shown to be guilty as charged. Nice, fiery promo from Drew McIntyre. Worth your time. Worth your time. That's one of the WrestleMania matches that the house is actually interested in seeing. I think y'all are too. They're selling this match pretty tough. Pretty good. Match 4, we had Charlexa. Again, I can't stand the name, but yeah, Charlexa versus Bayley and Lyra. Charlotte and Alexa win this match. They both hit natural selections, and they pin Bayley and Lyra together for the 1, 2, 3. Our champions, Nia and Lash Legend, come out there. They wreck shop, clean everybody out the ring, decimate everybody. So going into WrestleMania, we're going to have this 4-way tag match for them. I couldn't really care less about it. And I actually like some of the women in this division, but I think it's just time for them to just completely disband this and go after those singles titles again, because they have not treated the women's tag titles with no TLC. And I know I'm not talking about tables, ladders, and chairs. They need to be treating it much better than they do now, and they have not. Same thing for the men's tag titles. It's been very mishandled by the booking, and I just don't care. I don't think many other people care either, because you don't get many pops when you see this going on. So after this match, here comes our weekly Danhausen segment. He comes here and Kit and Miz want this curse to be abandoned because they're finally buying into it. But then Miz is like, there is no curse. And Danhausen is like, hey, you should have me down there to tag me in with you. They talking about tag me in. Man, these folks don't want Danhausen around. They say, Dan, get gone. So that's where we are with that. Here comes match 5. We have our tag team title matches: Miz and Kit versus R-Truth and Damian Priest. Here's your run-of-the-mill tag match. But the best thing about this is Danhausen comes in, he comes in, the music hits, he comes into the match halfway through. He grabs the tag rope. He's like, tag me in, tag me in. Miz just looking at him, just like, you're not supposed to be here. They tag me in. He's not having it. But you know what happens? Truth tags in Danhausen. Danhausen comes into the ring. He's up here trying to do his signature move. You are cashed. Miz gets the ref, throws the ref right in front of the curse movement. Then he grabs Danhausen for a skull crushing finale. The lights go off. Danhausen escapes, running up the runway out of there. So Miz goes in for a pin on Truth. The ref goes for the 1, 2. He catches a cramp in his arm. It was hilarious. I'm telling you, the ref catches a complete cramp while trying to get the number in. Next thing you know, Truth he tags in Damian Priest. Priest hits the south of heaven on Miz and pins him for the 1, 2, 3. The ref is up here pinning he does the count with his left hand because the right hand is cramped. Danhausen has done it again. This is the first time that I've popped for Danhausen. I don't know. Like, truth be told, he's one of the better parts of the show, and it shouldn't be that way. It really should not be. I'm not going to be up here talking about my name is Holzhausen or nothing like that, but yeah, I popped this evening for him. I did that. Shout out to Danhausen. After this match, Kit Wilson gets crossroads by Cody. Then Cody comes into the ring, gives an impassioned promo telling Randy, I hear it all. I hear the voices. He said, but I don't know how to act. He's like, I got 2 kids. I got my dream job here. And I don't know what it is to go to the dark side. But I'm just going to let you know. I am hearing the voices too, Randy. And you do not want to hear what they're saying to me. And he drops the mic. So Cody gives a nice promo. And the thing, how I feel about that is I really believe it. I believe since we got that promo from Pat McAfee earlier, I really believe that the WWE is dabbling with a double turn because Randy Orton is not getting booed anywhere. And Cody is catching these boos now. And I really believe they know they got to go into a new direction. I believe they're really mulling the point of a double turn or at least a heel turn from Cody at WrestleMania. We're going to wait to see how that turns out, but they know that they need a new course of direction going forward. So after this Cody promo, we get the last match of the night. We get the Sammy Mello rematch. Trick Williams he's at ringside again, so as he's been for the last couple of weeks. Him and Yachty are sitting right next to the announcers. We got Sami Zayn comes out. We got Mello coming out. This match they deliver every time. Very good match. But Mello ends up getting hurt halfway through. He starts favoring his left knee, I think it was. It was one of the knees. He starts to favor that knee, and he fights back hard as he can. But Sammy ends up getting an exploder. But Carmelo fights it off. He ends up getting to the turnbuckle, but he can't really move well. The ref is up there checking on him. Sammy gets in position. The ref gets out the way. Sammy delivers a haluva kick, and we get the 1, 2, 3 on Mello Hayes. This is the second straight week Mello has been taken out by Sammy, but Sammy has done it both times with underhanded tactics. Now, these tactics have not been him doing anything directly. He's been taking advantage of these things, what he learned from Cody and Randy. This is the slow descent for Sammy to heal it up. So Sammy retains. Trick comes in. Him and Lil Yachty, They put Sammy over just a little bit, just a little bit. Next thing you know, Trick comes there and knocks Sammy out. Little Yachty gets in on the fun. He holds Sammy up. Trick hits a trick shot, knocks Sammy out. He's standing on top. He grabs that U.S. title, and that's how we fade to black, everybody. So, yes, we end the show with Trick and Yachty on top. Pat McAfee is the voice of reason now. And the IWC is pissed. But I love it. This show was another average show. We start off hot and we just slowly decline. We come up for like two segments and we just decline again. So another mid to below mid show. Again, the 3 hours just don't do SmackDown any justice. We deserve better as fans, but I can say they're getting some things right. It's just not enough. For 3 hours, half your show needs to be up. Yeah, that's what it needs to be. It needs to be up for at least an hour and a half. We get a strong 30 minutes every week out of a 3 hour show. That's unacceptable. So, yeah, this has been another episode of Over as Fuck, and I'm your host, Knuckle Brew the Hoss, and I am going to leave you with this, like as I always do. Even though if you're down on your luck, that does not mean that you cannot be over as fuck. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you.